Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome to a brand new video. In this video today, it's of course your Wolves vs Leeds United preview. If you haven't already, make sure you do subscribe to the channel because we are on the road to 1k subscribers. So please subscribe, like the video because it helps get out to more people. And at the moment, YouTube is pretty bad, so please like the video because it really helps a lot right now for the views to go up and for people to come and see this channel. So please like. So the one thing that happened in the press conference that we have to talk about is Dan James is a major doubt, which looks like he won't be in the matchday squad basically after that injury against Fulham. With a hit to his core muscle. Gnonto is also a doubt. So two players that are a doubt is Dan James with a major doubt and then Gnonto with just a doubt. So that's not a major doubt. But that for me, that makes me say that Gnonto will not start. That's definitely meaning if he makes it, he'll be on the bench because he's not fit enough to start. But everyone else seems good, which is good. You know, everyone else is good, which means, I mean, a lot of people will know what it means, but I would have started him anyway. But we'll get into that a bit later. Let's start off, of course, what we always do. The last 6 meetings against Wolves. So the last 6 times we played them, they've won twice. We won 3 times. There's been one draw in between, so we've been better than them in the last 6, but it's pretty close. Of course, the last time we played them was at the Molineux where we won 4-2 in that crazy game. But before that we lost 1-0. Before that we won 2-1. Before that we won 3-2 in the other crazy game at the Molineux. Always seems a crazy game at the Molineux. Of course, the most recent one was the 2023 4-2 where we were 3-0 up. Wolves then made it 3-2, and then Rodrigo scored to make it 4-2. And then of course the other game at the Molineux was the game where we were 2-0 down. Wolves got a red card and then we won 3-2. So 2 wild games at the Molineux with goals. Don't expect that in this game. Before them was a 1-1 draw and then a 1-0 Wolves win. So yeah, basically the last 6 games we won 3, they won 2, 1 draw, as I already said. And yeah, so it looks pretty even. You know, even the goals, you know, they've scored 8 and we scored 10 in the last 6, so it's pretty even. Normally there's goals in this game, but the way we've started the season, I don't know where our first goal from open play is coming from. And Wolves at the moment, bottom of the league with 0 points, which is why it's it's not a must win in my opinion. I don't know, a lot of people have been saying this. It's a must win. It's a must, in my opinion, it's a must not lose. A draw I'm fine with. And I know people say, well, when are you going to get the wins from if you're saying that against bottom place Wolves you're not going to win? But the wins will come. We'll finally find some form. And I think once we get that first goal from open play, that'll build so much more confidence in me with this team that we'll be able to, you know, I think we'll start going on a run of scoring from open play once we get that first one. It's just that first one that we need to get. Which is why, in my opinion, this game, I would rather a 1-1 draw than a 0-0 if we score an open play goal, because I'm like, that'll give me a lot more confidence, probably give a lot of fans more confidence that we're going to score from open play if it does end 1-1 and we do draw, but we also score from open play. How do I think we're going to line up in this game? Well, I think this is how we're going to have to line up. Of course, Darlow's going to start in goal. I think Darlow's earned to keep his spot, and I'm pretty sure Perry's not available for this game anyway. Then you're going to have Bogle at right back. Strauch and Rodon continue their partnership as centre back, because I think Strauch's been great, by the way, to start the season, which is why Biel's not playing. Yes, you spend 15 million on him or something like that, but when Strauch's playing well, you can't drop him. It's kind of like the last time we got into the Premier League and Bamford was scoring every single week and you couldn't drop him for £30 million Rodrigo because of him scoring every single week. If the player's performing, you're not going to drop them, even if you spend a lot of money on the other player. You know, but if Strauch continues performing like this, Biel's just going to have to wait his time to get in the team. It's fair. Of course, Goodmanson will be playing at left back. I think overall performance he's been good, even though he scored that own goal. I thought against Fulham it was a good performance for him. Then you got the midfield 3. I think we're going to change this a bit, and it might be a bit harsh, but I think Stack's going to drop out for Tanaka. I think Stack's going to go onto the bench, and we're going to start Tanaka, Longstaff, Ampadu. Of course, Ampadu playing in the 6, and then Tanaka and Longstaff in the 8. I think Longstaff's been that good that he can't be dropped. In the last 2 games, I think he's been very good. Like, I don't think you can drop him. Where Stack, I think's kind of fallen off a little bit performance-wise since the Everton game. Not saying he's been bad, but saying that maybe he needs a game off and then Tanaka plays, and it's fighting for their spot because that midfield 3 is very, very competitive because there's so many good players in that midfield 3. And then you go to the front 3, how I want us to line up. So on the left, you would have Okafor, so I think Okafor starts on the left. I think up top for me, I want to see Mecha. I want to see Mecha start up top because I just think he's better in every way than DCL, and I trust Mecha to put the ball in the back of the net more than DCL, even though he doesn't make the same movement. But that hold-up play is what we need up front from Mecha, and I think he offers that way better than DCL does. And then on the right, I know people are going to bemoan this and not like this, but I'm going to say that on the right is Aronson, because I think against Fulham, Aronson was very good. And for people that say Gnonto's a creator and Aronson isn't, Aronson has created 2 big chances this season already. Nonto's created 0, while Nonto's played more minutes. So if you want to class him as a creator, I want to see more from Nonto when he does come on. But Aronson in the last game would have had an assist. If DCL could header a ball to either side or straight down the middle to the keeper, Aronson would have an assist, and people would talk about him different. In that Fulham performance, some people would talk about him different because he got an assist. It's almost like a GNA makes you a good performance, but if you don't get a GNA, it means you played shit, especially with attackers, with some fans. But I think that's how we're going to line up. So we're going to line up, of course, with, let's go through it again. Darlow, Bogle, Strauch, and Rodon, Goodmanson. Then the midfield three, of course, of Tanaka, Ampadu, and Longstaff. And then, of course, your front three of Okafor, Mecha, and Aronson. And that's how I think we're going to line up in this game. I think we do score from open play. I'm going to go for my prediction. I'm going to say we're going to win this game. I think it's going to be a 1-0 win. I think we're going to win this game 1-0. It's going to be a tight game, but we're going to get our first, goal from open play. 3 points. Massive 3 points. First goal from open play. Massive. Build the confidence going into the next game, and just build the confidence, hopefully, for the rest of the season, that we can score more goals from open play and score enough to keep us up. But yeah, and I'm going to say the goal scorer is also Brendan Aronson. I'm going to say Brendan Aronson is the one that gets the goal. So that's how I think we're going to line up. Of course, in the league, we're 16th right now. 1 win, 1 draw, 2 losses, 4 points. And that's good when you look at the teams we versed. Like, that's a good start. Everton, who since we beat them have been brilliant. Then you've got Arsenal, who are going to be in the title race. Then you got Newcastle, who are a UCL team. And then you got Fulham, who are like a top half Premier League team, maybe pushing into the top 10. So I think it's a very good start for who we versed, in my opinion. And this game could be massive because, as I said at the moment, Wolves, have lost all 4 games. They're on 0 points, which means if we win this, we're 7 points clear of our Wolves. So if we win this, we're 7 points clear of Wolves, which is massive. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know your score predictions and goal scorers. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.